Angir left Amaze farmed and headed east. He felt the tiredness getting under his skin, but he thought that he's still capable of traveling quite a distance before needing to stop for the night's rest. But the sun was already setting, and both he and Sekur could see less and less of their surroundings. Even in the darkness, however, they've noticed some smoke nearby. They've decided to investigate the area and found a tent. Inside the tent was an axeman, or axewoman to be exact, sleeping. Not thinking for very long, Angir felt that that was a good place for them to rest. He didn't see any markings on the axeman that would indicate that she belongs to some other civilization. So they went to sleep. And he was wrong. The first thing that the axe-woman did after waking up was attack the strangers that decided to sleep in her tent. Oh no, this is a fight, I'm not scared. Okay, it seems like we are fighting now. I'm not really happy with that. But well, what can we do? Let's take our short sword. Okay. The horse attacked Thick Lips X-Men, but she rolled away. She then stood up. We are no longer stand, but Thick Lips X-Men asked, "Is that attack? That's alarming." And the horse then kicks the axeman in the right lower leg, bruising the bone, and then the horse pulled the right knee, tearing apart the muscle, and bruising the bone and tearing apart the muscle and bruising another bone. A ligament has been torn, and Thick Lips axeman falled over. And there we have this Thick Lips axeman who is moving southeast. So right next to us. But we will strike him. Her. We'll strike her in the head. We'll slash with our iron short sword. Okay. And we slash her into the head from behind with our iron short sword, and the injured part is cloven asunder. Okay. That was pretty unexpected. After making sure that she was alone, Angir and Sekur ate their breakfast and then decided to move to the another point that they seen on the horizon. It seemed like there was another fire camp. They were intrigued, but also cautious. This time, almost immediately, they've noticed a goblin that was looking afraid and trying to escape from them, but before they've even managed to do anything, their horse just straight up ran up to the goblin. I don't have much choice other than allowing this horse just murder this poor goblin pikeman who stood no chance. Yeah, actually I thought that that our dogs will be the most lethal force that we have under our belt, but I see that it is not the case, because the most fearsome lethal force that we have is our horse, who just earned name. And his name is Uzugenyo. After that eventful encounter, Angir traveled further east, but he realized that while on his map the fort looked to be right before him, when he traveled he could see in the distance some smokes from a hamlet or some town, but he didn't see the fort. He could go north to find a city, or he could turn a bit south and investigate this fort. He decided that the latter option will be a better choice. That's clay. Dark clay. And this fort is somewhere there. Okay. Where is the entrance to this fort? There it is. Let's hope that this fort inhabitants won't fight us. Let us see. Will they? Those are goblins. But I don't think they are fighting us immediately. Okay. Uzugeno, I don't think our horse attacked them. So I guess we could greet the goblin axeman. Hello. There's fighting. Okay, there is. I feel very uneasy. Who is fighting? Are we fighting anyone? I don't think we are. Well, at least I don't suppose we are. Not right now. And nobody is fighting here, so... Ouch! It seems that I've been struck by flying copper bolt. So yeah, there is fighting. And I don't think we stand a chance. No. Whew. Yeah, that doesn't look too good. They've let us in, and then they've attacked us. I wonder, can we see Sekur anywhere in near there? Because I'm pretty sure we just lost another companion of us. There are two teeth of Uzugeno. Hopefully we'll be able to escape. Let's go. Sekur is there. He's wounded. And we will try to travel. No, we cannot travel until we leave this place. So let's run. We are not ready to fight a whole fort of goblins. Oh no. Cat's Mob Malice Contests. Slayer of Sekur Gleam Revere. This is great. So, I think we just lost Sekur here. A dog really is dead. Uzugeno is not dead. Two-Hump Camel is not dead yet, or at least I don't think it is. And I'm already tired, so let me slow down to jog. Can we travel now? Not yet. We still hear some goblins speaking to each other. And we still can't leave this place. And our companion just got slayed by goblins. How are we doing actually? Because we've been struck into our left upper arm. It is bruised, but I don't think that we've been hurt really. Still running, breathing heavily. Angir couldn't really comprehend what just had happened. He lost another companion. But this time, it was his fault. it was him who led animals and Sekur to that camp. But Angir could also feel the anger rushing from his body tensing up in anger. He swore that the responsible for the Sekur's death will be dead. He needed that. He needed to avenge his companion. But the first step lied in the north, in the city of Entrance Belted. So that was where, after resting for a bit, he traveled. But the visit in the city of Enterblade was not what he expected. Walking through the streets of the city, he saw a lot of people of different races and a lot of goblins. And even though he felt tempted after what had just happened, he didn't attack them. He then went straight to the fort where the Baroness was. Angir asked about their problems, but the only thing they had was abductions. He also tried telling the Baroness a story of how Sekur has been attacked by goblins, but unfortunately for Angir, Enterblade was too much busy with their own business to help a simple mercenary. Angir decided that the best place to go with his sadness was the tavern. He went there, got a drink. He actually drank the whole evening and sang a song about sadness. One of the dwarves, who was also staying in the tavern, joined him, and together they sang this sad song. After that, Angir went to sleep in the tavern and awoke next day still sad, but with some kind of a plan. He realized that he won't find any help in Enterblade, so he left south, close to that dangerous fort again. He stopped for a bit near ocean and killed an albatross there because he was getting hungry. Even in his sadness, he could not forget about the basic stuff, because that was what killed most of the adventurers in those realms. Angir spent some time near the shoreline, watching waves and thinking. Then, he eventually reached the hamlet on the south, where he found a few dogs. When he was befriending them, interestingly, one rooster also felt like the part of the team and started following Angir. He then went to speak with the lord of that hamlet, but didn't find anything interesting. So, after checking their fields, because they seemed interesting for him, those were fisher berries, not yet grown, he left for the other hamlet. Upon reaching Splatterlands, Angir visited some of the houses there, but there was no interesting people, nobody ready to help him in his quest for revenge. The village had some troubles, like the forest titan, Akar, bandits having a hillock named Bridgemow, but nothing easy for a mercenary. At least that's what he thought then. But as the time went on, Angir couldn't stop thinking about his companion laying there on the floor of that fort. He knew that he had to do something. And he had a plan.